Good morning and welcome to yet another blonde lady talking about news and stuff on Fox News. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Shannon Bream. Following President Biden's State of the Union speech last week, which should have been a star-is-born moment in the GOP response, instead has turned into a nightmare of sorts for Alabama Senator and lady who looks like she jogs through cemeteries, Britt. Here to discuss the fallout is the senator herself, Britt. Senator Britt, welcome. Yeah. Thanks. Senator, in a few short days, you went from rising star in the GOP to lady who has eclipsed Marjorie Taylor Greene in the Dare to Be Weird competition. That's quite a feat. Well, speaking of feet, at least I have all of my toes. Fair enough. Your State of the Union response has been called an unmitigated disaster, a freshman flop, a dystopian nightmare, a five-alarm fire, and a joke. Well, let me just say... Also, a vomitous spew, a pile of steaming dog shit, a cesspool of misery, and a Fukushima-level disaster. Well, you see, A dumpster fire, a fully loaded diaper in a Target parking lot, cat barf, and a SoFi stadium full of egg farts. Are you done? No, but for the sake of brevity, let's just move on. You have been criticized for telling a story about a trip to the border you took with Senator Marsha Blackburn and telling the story of a woman who was a victim of human trafficking. Some dude on TikTok did a little research and found out that this trip actually took place in Mexico during the Bush administration. And yet somehow in your speech, you wound up blaming it all on President Biden. Did you just mix up the facts, or were you lying through your teeth to score a cheap political hit on the president? I may have fudged the truth a little, but the fact is, President Biden is responsible for all human suffering, not just now, but for the last 500 years. President Biden is personally responsible for slavery, the famine in Ireland, Mother Teresa's death, the Jonestown Massacre, and the Northridge earthquake. But specifically, regarding your story about your trip with Senator Marsha Blackburn to the border, was that story on the level? 100%. And I've brought receipts. Go on. My bestie Marsha and I took a girls' road trip to the border to gain some valuable life experience. I documented the whole thing on my Instagram account. Oh, this should be good. Ratings, here we come. We started out having a few vodka stingers and jello shots at the Chippendales in Tijuana. We were soon joined by a handsome senior citizen who asked us for a lap dance. Hello, ladies. How would you beautiful ladies like to have me perform a lap dance on you? President Trump? He wasn't the president yet. But he did have a very weird way of greeting women. Yeah, we all heard about that in the Access Hollywood tapes. Anyway, Marsha and I were parched, so we moved from vodka stingers and jello shots to margaritas. You girls look thirsty, very thirsty. You look dehydrated. Can I get you anything? The margaritas here are the best. Marsha? Where are his hands? I think you know where they are, Sugar Booger. But don't you worry your pretty little head about it. He's just greeting us with his tiny little old hands. When in TJ. Exactly. We were fairly lubricated by the time the headliner appeared. Girl, I can't find my car keys. I'm afraid we're going to have to call an Uber. And let me tell you, he was breathtaking. so hot. I'm just Ted. Anywhere else I'd be a Fred. And I don't have to wear no threads when I go down to Cancun. Cancun Ted Cruz? Yup, he tore the place up. Might as well jump. Jump! Go ahead and jump. I was dropping quarters into his shorts like he was a slot machine. He wound up bending me over a Cadillac in the parking lot. Hey, baby, you want to see the scar from my appendix operation? And what happened to Senator Blackburn? Let's just say she had all she could handle. You're so hot, you remind me of my daughter, the cute one. Oh my. So in the end, you didn't meet with any victims of human trafficking? Not really, but we did get invited to Mar-a-Lago. Fascinating. Any regrets, Senator Britt? Not at all. And if it wasn't for Joe Biden, none of this would ever have happened. Got it. Thanks for explaining all of that. Good luck with what's left of your career. Thank you, Shannon. And thank you for taking the spotlight off of me for a few minutes. How the hell did I get stuck with this seat? Hey, big fella. There's an empty seat right next to little old me. That's a hard no. Thank you, ladies. And thank you all for watching this train wreck. Have a great week.